Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to Painting with Whiskey and Women. I am Crysta, furniture artist out of Garland, Texas. Back with me is Sue. Sue, baby, is back. She finally, we're not even going to go into what she went through with her internet woes, but if she wants to tell you, she can. So, Sue, tell them, Sue, tell them what you about, girl.
Hey guys, my name is Sue, and I've just rebranded my store. It was Nana's Antique Boutique at Fleet Traders Paradise. It's now Milo and Picasso. Because little Milo goes everywhere with me, and he's right there in the studio when I paint, drawing people in. That will be the business name. Tonight, I'm going to be working on this breakfast at Tiffany's vanity once again. Kind of got put in time out for a while while I did some other things. I'm also in the middle of moving. But I'm doing it all in Miss Lillian's no wax chalk paint. And I'm using breakfast at Tiffany's, of course. Bohemian Queen.
Oh, I love Bohemian Queen.
I love that blended.
Oh, yeah.
Australian Sand. And I might just have a little metallic, put some Bow Blue in there.
Oh, some Bow Blue?
But we'll see how that goes.
Girl.
So yeah, I'm back. I had some problems with AT&T for 17 days. I finally convinced them after 9 phone calls and 8 hours on the phone to send somebody out here. They sent the guy, and he said he's baffled. He don't know what's going on. And then I found out 2 days after that, on day 17, that they hooked up the internet to the neighbor's house.
And this is after she's been there almost a year. Like, she's up with her year lease.
Oh, yeah, it was the end of my year and starting a new year.
And so she's had this internet, and then all of a sudden they came in and just hooked it up to the neighbor.
Yeah.
So, joy, rapture, so glad there's professionals.
But hey, they're going to give me an $8 credit.
$8. So where are you going to spend that big money, baby?
Oh, I don't know. Where can you spend $8?
Dollar Tree. And you can buy 5
Yeah,
things.
speaking of Dollar Tree, what you got, Crysta?
Oh, okay. So I called my husband today and I said, baby, I want to go shopping. And I said, I'm at this one store. He says, baby, go in, spend as much as you want to. And I said, because I told him where I was. I was at the Dollar Tree. And, we had our booth in stores for years. And every year I would get these from the Dollar Tree. And this one is unpainted. And this one, I just put one coat of patina on, my first coat, my base coat of patina. And I would use these as my samplers for Miss Lillian's patina, okay, every year. And I would have little stickers on them that says NFS, not for sale. And every year, somebody would come in and go, hey, how much are for those sugar skulls up there? And I would put I don't want to sell it price on there, and okay, back then they were $1 a piece. Now they're $1.25 a piece. So I got $3 in them right now. I used to have $2 or $2.50. I used to have $2 in them. And I sold them for $35 a piece each time. And one year, last year, when I went to the Dollar Tree to get my spooky season stuff, they had a bunch of them. And I had like 5 or 6 sets of these sets. And I would paint them and I would put them up, not for sale, sell them. And then I'd go and do another one and I'd put it back up in a different patina color and I'd sell them. And I sold every one, but I loved them. And so I want to make me some for my studio and for the house. So I am using the Neon Metalsmith patinas by Miss Lillian's. And for the girl, I am using the Sea Jewel, which if you remember, I used that on my mermaid cabinet. And that will be done with the green patina spray. And then old dude here, he's going to get algae. And with the algae, use the turquoise spray. So, like I said, I just recently got in. I am stirring my stuff up and putting my base coat on. But I figured it was either that and I put top coat on Shorty's oil slick piece. So that's drying. And I could have put another coat of clear coat. And I asked Sue, what would you rather see me do? And she says, well, you've been working on that. That piece. So do the patina. And I'm like, cool. So here we are.
Here we are. All right, I guess I'll do some painting.
Yeah. Ma says hi. She's on YouTube. She says hi.
And it says, hey ladies, glad you're
Hi,
back.
Ma.
Anne says hi, and I'm glad you're back, Sue.
Delania Miller says, hey, hey, hey. beautiful
Thank
ladies.
you.
Delania's on with us. Delania says, hey, beautiful ladies.
Hey, girl.
So, I alluded to this yesterday on my Miss Lillian's live, but I figured I would let everybody know. Shorty's sister-in-law Stella was in Portugal and she fell on her trip, and she had to fly back to the States because it was really bad. Like she had to take a ferry to the doctor and to the hospital, and that take a helicopter. I mean, it was just a mess for her. But she got back into the States and they did surgery on her yesterday. We thought that she had 3 fractures in her leg. Come to find out, she had 7. But the last I heard, she's doing pretty well. So, just give everybody an update. And then if you're on my personal Facebook page, you saw that I finally got Stacy a coin out of the house Friday night, and we went up to the casino at Choctaw in Durant, Oklahoma on Friday. So she's doing really well. She got to get out of the house. She was so happy to get out of the house.
Oh, I bet.
And then I am going to go hang out with her on Saturday for her mandala class.
Those are beautiful.
Man, I am so excited about that class. I really am. Because like I said,
So she's going to offer, if she gets enough people, online classes too. Am I correct?
She is looking into it. I think, I believe, yes. I know that we discussed it at length on our drive up to the casino, and we talked about it when we went to lunch, and we talked about it when we were shopping, and we talked about it while we were getting our nails done. And so, yes, I'm going to say that, yes, I'm just not sure when she's going to do it, but yes.
Awesome.
And so I'm waiting for her to get me details. And when I get the details, I will definitely be sharing those deets with you guys. So absolutely. Give me just a second. I got to run. See, I got patina all over my hands. So I need to go get me a rag.
Oh, I do that. Nicole says hi from your Dolly and Peanut.
Nicole says hi from Dolly and Peanut. Hey, Dolly.
Hi, Dolly and Peanut, Coley.
Delania says so glad she's
My
good.
baby girls.
So.
And Ann said, count me in.
Ann says count her in for the class.
Hey, cool.
Oh man, it would be so cool to get all of us together like online to do that. I think what she's looking at, what she still has to do is figure out how to get everyone the supplies.
Yeah.
And so, and she is still going through physical therapy and stuff. So she's just trying to get it all figured out. So, real quick, while I'm waiting for my skulls, my base to dry, with Miss Lillian's patina with the metalsmiths, they are a little bit different. You have to use certain activator sprays with certain paints because they're not just a dye job like some patinas are. These actually have the metal in them. It is a chemical reaction, and you have to have the right spray with the right paint. And then with Miss Lillian's also, I don't recommend doing this for the metals with the neons, but the regular metalsmiths, you can get this. It's a patina powder, and what it is, it's actually ground up powder. Like this is, I think this is the copper. Yeah, this is the copper, and it comes little baggie of copper powder. And if I wanted more patina, then I could sprinkle this on my metalsmith paint and make more of a reaction. The reason I don't recommend that with the neons is because they're already so heavily pigmented and heavily with the metallics in them already that you can actually burn like your paint out, and it really You could,
Wow.
but at least, you know, I just don't recommend the powders with the neons, but I use them quite frequently with the regular metalsmith paints. And if that's the look you're going for, then great. But it seems to have a much, because they're so heavily inundated with metals as it is, if you use it on top of the metalsmith, that you can easily burn it out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I would rather say that than have somebody go, well, you said yes, you can. I would be cautious and weary of it.
I really wanted to play with those when I saw you, and I forgot all about it because we have so much going on.
Oh man, nothing went as planned when you were on our trip, but it turned out great.
Delaney said Miss Liz Mel Smith patinas are the absolute best patinas ever.
Oh, Delaney says that the Miss Lillian's metalsmiths are the best patinas ever. And
I use the Southern Rust Kit a lot.
And I played with the Southern Rust Kit. It's one of the things that I fell in love with the line was the Southern Rust Kit. And because I used to not do a lot of the patinas and stuff like that. I really didn't. And then I started playing with them, and now I'm addicted. And just like everything else, sometimes Marilyn, well, if you're a retailer or home partner, whatever you pay in shipping, they compensate you by adding extra products in your boxes. And so sometimes I'll get colors and products that I don't normally order, but it's just a little thank you in our box for our orders and stuff.
Yeah,
And
that's great. She does that.
I know. And a lot of the stuff that she has sent me, I have sat there and been like, ew, I will never use that color. And then boom, it becomes one of my favorite colors.
Oh. Hey, Mama.
Huh?
You're going to get Delaney in trouble.
Am I?
Yeah, well, first of all, Delaney says she loves the colors on your piece, Sue.
Delaney loves the colors on your piece suit.
Thank you. Oh, I'm loving it. And I really like the colors down here where I'm going next.
Yeah. Is that the Bohemian Queen at the bottom?
Yes.
Oh God, Bohemian
It's
Queen.
dreamy, isn't it?
You know, I have yet to find a color that I have blended with Bohemian Queen that it doesn't blend amazingly beautifully.
Really?
Yeah.
And Sinister Delaney said that she's going to get in trouble again.
All right. Let's see if
She hasn't received the Southern Rust Kit.
Oh, she hasn't got, Delaney said she hasn't ordered the Southern Rust Kit yet.
Oh, you have to. I know you've got a good collection going, Delaney, but oh, yeah, that's good stuff.
It is good stuff. I love it. Okay, so I just sprayed my girl over here with the green spray. I'm going to do second coat on old dude here and then hit it with my turquoise spray. And hopefully by the end of the show, y'all will be able to see how it turns. So
Now, you remember when I did that one jewelry chest with that rust? I don't know if it was, I did use metallics. I hit it with the heat gun and it appeared before my eyes.
yeah, I hate using a heat gun or any of that on camera. And honestly,
Yeah.
right now, I don't know where my heat gun is.
I was blown away with that. Because no other products do that.
Hey, Austin, if you can't find the heat gun, you can go in the bathroom and get my hair dryer.
Or I just bring you the heat gun.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Last time we cleaned your studio, we put all of your electronic tools on
Yeah, don't lie to people. They're going to think that I actually cleaned my studio and put stuff away. The last time I attempted to clean my studio. All right. I mean, I actually did clean, but it doesn't look like it.
Cat says good evening.
Hey, Cat. Cat's on with us.
Hi, Cat.
So, Sue, what are you using a plate or something to put your paint in?
Why do we talk? Why do we talk? Funny story.
Go ahead,
Crysta,
go for it.
does this look familiar?
Yeah. Yeah, that looks very familiar.
Well, after a couple friends left here, I went to heat up some dinner on this plate. See the metal in it? Failed to read the warning all over the back and set my microwave on fire. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I didn't know that story until tonight.
Jesse says, "Hi, beautiful."
Yeah,
lady."
I was saving it for when we went live to tell you, and then we didn't go live, we didn't go live, we didn't go live.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jessie is on from Australia. She says, "Hey, beautiful ladies. Hey, Jessie."
Hey, Jesse.
Delaney said, "I cleaned one of my areas and threw up into 2 other rooms." Lol.
Delaney
What's
said
that?
Delaney says she cleaned up one of her areas and it threw up into 2 other areas.
Oh, God. I get it.
Late.
Kat says, "Sorry, she's late. Girl, you ain't late. You got here as soon as you wanted to." So you can see already without even no heat gun, no nothing. My Sea Jewel girl is already starting to turn.
So your climate's working with you today.
Yeah,
That's a first.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, but sugar skulls.
Yes. Got them at the Dollar Tree. They need to change the name to $1.25 Tree, but it's all right. So, yeah, we had an absolute ball this weekend with Stacy up at the casino and her husband. Saturday, Shorty and I went and looked at properties because we are searching for a house to purchase. We went and looked at areas. Sunday, we spent the day with his mom in the nursing home. She had a really, really good weekend. She was eating good, everything. And we're just exhausted. We're just been on the go. So, what did I do with my turquoise? There's my turquoise.
You know what I haven't seen y'all do in a while?
What?
Drink on mosquito women.
Austin says, "You know what I haven't seen y'all do in a while?" And he said, "What?"
What?
He said, "Drink on whiskey and lemon."
Yeah, we do a bunch drinking.
It's not that I'm morally opposed or anything. It's just haven't been doing it.
Just don't feel like it.
Man, that Sea Jewel is really turning. I can see spots on my, what is that, sea turtle? Algae. Sea Jewel and algae.
It almost looks like it's going back to the original wood.
And so, Austin, do I have a plug that'll? Oh, the ones the Medusa on the ground.
Medusa.
That's what that plug looks like. I've got one extension, like a industrial extension cord, and at the end of it, it's got like 8 plugs that come out from it, that individual plugs, and I call it my Medusa cord. Make sure that the internet's not plugged into it.
It's not.
Okay.
The internet's plugged directly into it.
Okay.
Is it a 2 or 3 prong?
This is a 2-prong.
I don't know if that cord can reach you, so I won't hand you that.
All right. And then, Sue, you're going to have to talk because I'm going to use my heat gun.
All right. So right now I'm having a little bit of difficulty blending
Rosie Meyer.
the breakfast with the Bohemian because it is so dry here in Tennessee. We did have a bunch of rain, and now it's decided to dry up and be hot again. We had a little change in our weather this week. So, trying to take some of this up and bring the breakfast at Tiffany's down into it. And usually when you're doing a blend like this, you're going to have to go back and do a second coat. actually thinking about putting a little bit of metallics over the top of this to give it a little shimmer too. And what else I'm going to do is I've started putting glitter on the top of it. I've used about 4 or 5 different real fine glitters and put them on with top coat. I'm going to have that kind of drip down over the top of this down to here. And then it'll probably get a coat of resin on the top. And I've not figured out what I'm going to do with the hardware. But I am definitely open to ideas if you guys have any ideas.
Rosie Meyer wants to know where you got the skulls from.
Oh, am I okay?
Yeah, you're correct.
I didn't know my mic was back on. Rosie, what? I got the skulls at Dollar Tree. Okay, mute me.
Are you patinaed? Yeah, that Miss Lillian's rust patina works way different than any other products I've used. It's a lot more satisfying. I was gonna say, is it changing before your eyes?
Look.
Cool. I just wanted them to see it, you know, like a full screen of you when you're hitting it with that dryer.
Okay.
I mean, because you saw that video I did, it happened that quick. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, because I mean, I haven't completely dried it. I wanted to, get it a little bit and then just let it go naturally.
Yeah.
So I haven't done it completely, but yeah.
Well, you know, honestly, I think I let it sit for a little bit and then I got anxious, and that's when I hit it with the dryer.
Yeah, and so that's I'm gonna let it sit a few minutes. I'm gonna hit this with some more of the turquoise.
Delaney Miller says, Sue, that's going to be gorgeous. I can't wait to see it.
Delaney says that's gorgeous. She can't wait to see you finish it.
Yeah, I was telling them when you were heat gunning that skull that it is so dry here today. I'm having a hard time moving my paint.
Are you really?
Yeah, which is never happens here.
I know that I was gonna say that's weird because when I was there, it was like it was really moist, humid and stuff.
Yeah.
And so for me coming from Texas, it is environmental. Like I'm used to moving my paint in Texas. And so I'm used to it moving a certain way, laying down a certain way because of the environmental factors. And so when I got to Tennessee with it being so humid and so moist, I was like, I had to like readjust the way I painted because the paint was laying down differently. So just pretend like you're painting in Texas, baby. Hold on, did we get any painting done while you were in Texas? No.
Very little.
Very itty bitty bits.
I think we did a cross or something.
Yep, we did cross.
Yeah, the paint, I can't overwork it, so. And with this blend, I'm gonna have to let it dry before I put a second coat.
Delaney says, so humid here in South Florida like that.
Oh, yeah. Delaney says it's really humid in South Florida like that. So.
Well, it's gotten to the point, you felt the humidity here.
Oh, yeah.
I got used to it where it actually works in your favor.
And see, that's when, for me, doing that was, that's why I use my, Mr. bottle sometimes.
Yeah.
Is to get it to go. So I'm just pulling up comments, on my tablet. And he did get it shared to Milo and Picasso, honey. Rosie said, yes, Sue, those colors are so pretty. So Rosie is Shorty's cousin, and I just have to ask a question. Rosie, I know you were at the doctor. Are you okay, honey? So I want to make sure that she's good. Delaney said she could see the spot on the head of the girl, and you can also see it kind of around the chin that's coming up. It's also coming up, trying to, around the chin.
Oh, yeah. I like that. You can see it across the forehead and kind of down over the other eye.
Yeah. So you can see it on that one.
Ma'am,
This,
how much do you want for the skull?
$35 a pair. I didn't think anybody was going to pay me $35 for the pair of them. I really didn't. And then, like I said, it was just, I had not for sale. I had no intention of selling them. I was just gonna, they were displays to show you what the patina would look like. And boom, somebody was like, well, how much do you want for them? Oh.
Rosie, she said, yes, thank you. Some strap, back on meds and doing good. And your skulls look awesome too.
Okay, Rosie said, yes, she's doing good. She's got a little bit of strep, but she's back on meds, doing good. And she says, your skulls look awesome. And then she says, why, Kat asked, why not? Why didn't, well, you know, for us, you know, I bought them at the dollar store for, you know, at the time, $1 a piece. So I had, you know, $2, and I used some of the, because the metalsmith you can also get in sampler kits, the regular metalsmiths. And so I had a couple of the metalsmiths that I had used on other projects, and I was using, you know, kind of like leftover paint and leftover spray from another project, you know, just kind of throwing something together. And, you know, it amazes me because a lot of times the stuff that you don't think about that you are using leftover stuff on, this project probably cost me all of about $6, thinking about, you know, $5-6.
It's that.
The 2 pieces leftover paint from another that I had purchased for another project. And I was just like, you know what, I'll sit down and I'll mess with some patina and throw them up there for, you know, displays in my shop. Stuff like that will sell for a price like that. But then you sit down and there's an intricate piece that you have put 40-60 hours into, and it's priced very low for the amount of time you have in it. And somebody's not, you know, I have a piece of furniture that I've worked 40-60 hours for, and I'd have a price of, you know, $250, $300, $400 on it that was worth it with all the products and everything in it. And somebody would walk in and go, I'll give you $75 for that.
I know.
Like 400. And it's like, so in my mind, I just was playing around and kidding around with these. And I didn't think any, you know, I that's why I said I threw the ridiculous not for sale price on it. And we used to do this. We had stuff priced at the not for sale price. A lot of times people would come into our store and ask to buy our displays. And people don't understand that when you go into an antique mall or a store, mom and pop storefront, you know, and you say, hey, can I buy that display cabinet? And you say, you know, I'll give you $100 for it. The piece might be worth $100. But now that shop owner has to take all that inventory down that's on it, move it, and then go and find something to replace that shelving unit or, you know, that display. And so we used to put, if somebody would come in and say, you know, oh, I love that hutch or the curio, or how much do you have on that piece, you know, which I want to buy it, I will put the not for sale price. I'll give them for some ridiculous price because I don't want to sell it, because I have to make sure that it's worth it for me to move all that off and then move that out and then find something else that's going to work. Yeah. So that's why I didn't think that it would sell, because I gave them a stupid, and then I did another set, put them up, and then somebody came in and says, how much for those sugar skulls? Well, they're not for sale. And well, really? I said, well, you can make me an offer. And one time they offered me more than 35. And I was like, okay. But you know, if they said, well, give me a price, and I'd say $35. And so, you know, I had the not for sale price on them and they sold.
Well, heck, I think I better be making some sugar skulls. But yeah, speaking of selling your display, you saw me do that with that Hoosier cabinet.
and
And
the
then I had a China hutch there too that was perfect. Boy, I
and
regretted that.
yeah, Sue is infamous for that. She does it quite often. Um, it's so funny because she's like, "Yeah, I sold this." Oh, Stella's watching. Hey, Stella. Stella is Shorty's sister-in-law, my sister-in-law that had surgery.
Hi, Stella.
Hey, Stella. We're so glad you're feeling better, girl. Um, Delaney says that's also the mindset people have of, "Oh, I can't have it, but want it, so I'll pay whatever." And I'm just like, ha. Kat says, I don't charge a lot. Sometimes expensive pieces, people offer less than I paid for. No lie. Same thing with me. I've had pieces like this that, picked up at the Dollar Tree or, buy something at a yard sale for 50 cents or a buck, go and, use leftover paint or like there's ever leftover paint, but use paint that the price went into another project on it and throw it up there. And it's like, stupid price on it, and then you'll go out and find something that's really good quality piece of furniture. You've got, it's very strong, antique, vintage, whatever. You put the time, the work, the effort. You sand, you clean, you base, you prime, you paint. You've got transfers, decoupage, glaze, top coat.
That all adds up.
And then they want to come in and offer you like $20 for something that you've got $100 worth of product in.
Well, a good, for instance, is those welcome boards that I made, the porch leaners.
Uh-huh.
I figure I've got $35 to $40 in them. Not count my time, because I put all those transfers on them too that are $30, $35 each.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, I can make that. I can make that for $5.
Yeah.
And I feel like just handing them a board and a brush and challenging them to do it for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Please let me see you do that for $5. The board it's on, those porch leaners that you did are like the really thick, wood.
Yeah,
And
cedar.
yeah, you can't even get those slats for $5. So I would love to see them try to make your porch leaners that you did that were absolutely gorgeous for $5.
Delaney Miller says, try putting not for sale along.
That's the thing. I a lot of times I do have not for sale on this stuff, and that's when it sells for the most money is when it's not for sale. It's funny.
And she said the transfers got expensive.
Yeah, transfers have gotten expensive. If I buy a transfer now, I make sure that I can split it up between 4 or 5 projects.
I'm surprised you didn't do that for the ice cream man.
So, I am trying to. I want to put more of the patina on the algae, but I can't. I want to make sure that I use the correct powder. And I can't remember if it was copper or bronze. Austin, can I see your phone real quick?
So what do you do? Sprinkle that powder right on the paint and then spray it?
Yep. And that's exactly what you do. Ice cream man.
Kat said there's no way she's selling a porch leaner for $5.
Exactly. I mean the cedar thing that she has is on the cedar plank itself.
I got those for $7 each at a deal from a guy who mills them here.
And then she said maybe I'll put it not for sale on mine.
Yeah, start putting on for sale on stuff, girl. I just want to make sure because I don't want to use copper and it be
What are you trying to look at, Mama?
turquoise. Okay, I need the bronze. There you go. Thank you.
You're
I did
welcome.
have the right one. I just wanted to make sure. That's the great thing. It's right there on the website. It tells you, if you look up the
Right.
color, it tells you right in the description which spray to use and which one of the powders. So
Beautiful.
let's see here. Okay, Austin,
Yes.
let me see if I can get I'll be he's just gonna
Yeah,
put me a second
she's full screen.
Okay, so it comes in a little baggie, in a little can.
I'm sorry. Trying to bring the camera
Okay.
down a little bit.
And so what you do is you just take, it's like pinching salt. You just pinch it and you put it where you want the extra. Now let's see here. Let me get him a mustache. Can go right across his mustache area here.
But a pine board costs more.
Yeah, pine board costs more than that. But yeah, she got a heck of a deal on those cedars. And then I am going to grab my turquoise spray because see, I had them in different areas so I wouldn't mess them up and cross them. I didn't cross them.
So what happens if you do?
It's not going to react. Austin asked, well, what happens if you do cross them? And so it won't react. And so I'm hoping that I didn't. I think that's probably what I did because algae wasn't reacting. And I probably sprayed it with the wrong spray. I thought I had it right. But while I'm showing you now, you can really see how she is coming along. This one is called the Sea-Jewel.
Delaney, I love that Miss Lowlands have instructions for everything on the website because there's usually a lot of time in between start of a project to finish of a project for me.
Yep. Can you put Sue back up? And so you just sprinkle it on where you want it, and then you spray it with the activator, and then I'll give it a minute, and then I will hit it with the heat gun. But you can see how old girl, like I said, she's beautiful. She reacted. I think I used the wrong spray. I think that was operator error. And so, because I had the green spray up here and I had the turquoise spray, because she was green spray, this was turquoise spray. And even though I thought I had them separated out, we've met, guys. But it's easy to fix. You know what I mean? All right, Austin, mute me.
With pleasure.
So I'm just wondering if that powder is going to activate as quick with the heat gun. It's just spraying the paint.
Well, that's what we'll see. The premise is that the powder, the extra powder that you get in the little baggie, is actually what is in the paint already pre-mixed.
So it's just extra metal.
Right. Yeah. And so where you sprinkle it on, you get a bigger reaction.
So it's like a booster.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a booster. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry naturally. And then I will get pictures up. I'm just going to let it sit overnight.
Crysta, you need to do his whole hat in heavy rust.
Okay, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to let this dry overnight. Let me see how it does because I really think I hit it with the wrong one. Let it sit overnight. I will hit it again with algae in the morning if it doesn't look the way I want it to. And then I'll hit it with the turquoise spray. I'll put my green spray away, make sure I hit it with the turquoise spray. Yeah, if I go back, I probably did.
Well, we'll learn from this too, which is kind of cool.
Hey, if
whichever way it goes.
Yeah, if I can make the mistake so y'all don't have to, laugh at me. I do it all the time. But
don't put metal paper plates in the microwave.
Don't put Crysta's birthday plates in the microwave. Don't spray algae with green spray. You got to use turquoise.
Kath Cute is on. She says, or he, I don't know. Morning, Crysta, Sue, and Austin, just after 9:30 a.m.
Yeah, Kath is on from Australia. She said good morning. It's like 9:30 a.m. there. So I'll show you the girl one more time.
I like her.
Isn't she pretty?
Yeah, it's amazing. Just a little bit of paint and some patina spray and
And she will continue to activate throughout the night. And so I will let these two lovebirds sit in the studio and make kissy faces at each other because it's spooky season. And if I don't like this, I'll repaint it in the morning and make sure I use the right spray. Because I honestly think that's what I did.
can you show me that paint jar again you used on her?
Oh, Sea Jewel.
Okay, and that's the metallics or
This is
it's
neon.
patina?
These are neon metalsmith.
Okay.
So there are regular metalsmiths. There is metallic metalsmiths, and then there are neon metalsmiths.
That's where I get confused. I used something like that on that jewelry box that I patinaed.
You use the neon, because that's what Marilyn sent you for the neon challenge.
Okay.
And so you use the neon metalsmiths on it, is what you used. I forgot what color you used, but I know that it was for the neon challenge when they first came out.
Yeah.
Because that's when I did my big mermaid cabinet. Was using the Sea Jewel. And so, he's reacting. He's reacting.
So it helps if you use the right spray, you mean?
See?
Awesome. Now he looks like a cut piece of metal.
Delaney Miller said, "Wait, there are metallic metalsmiths. I'm gonna be in trouble."
I think there is. I know. Hold on. Delaney says, "Wait, there's metallic metalsmiths." I believe so. Oh, that's metalsmith. That's neon. That's metalsmith. Mesa Sky is Mesa. Maybe there isn't metallics, but see, they already look like they're metallic because they're so shiny.
Yeah.
Something, Shorty.
No, Shorty wants to get in trouble is what he wants. Don't you come sneaking in here behind me. Shorty's trying to sneak up behind me, Sue.
I think I know where you're trying to go.
Well, you like the sugar skulls, baby?
At least you get to keep them this time.
Shorty says, at least I get to keep these.
Did you tell them what happened at the store?
Yeah, I told him. Every time. I mean, we sold bunches of them, and I always had not for sale on them. And then somebody else walk in, how much for them?
Chat right says, "Hey, Shorty."
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Yeah, every time you paint them, do it so.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be a display.
Yeah, remember I had a sticker right down here that said not for sale on them.
And they're like, well, I'll buy that if you sell me those.
Yeah, or they would, yeah. I'd say they're not for sale, and then like the wife would come in because Shorty's side of the store was knives, stun guns, bulletproof vests, that kind of stuff. And they'd say, well, I'll buy this, and it'd be like $100, $150, $200 knife. I'll buy this if you'll sell my wife those. Or the wife would say, well, you can't buy that unless I get those skulls. And yeah, so we were always wheeling and dealing, and these skulls seemed to, every time we had these skulls up, they were in the middle of them.
Until we couldn't find them anymore.
Yeah, because they were only out during spooky season at the Dollar Tree.
We bought them and then you started buying several of them, and as fast as you can buy them.
Yep.
So
yeah, if you use the right spray, it works amazing. Okay.
Use the wrong spray.
I did. I used originally. I used the green spray on this. You're supposed to use turquoise, and I used the green on this. The green's supposed to go on this one, but this color is supposed to use turquoise, and I didn't. I used the green on both of them because it's
and
me.
it didn't work.
No, because the chemicals, like this one is bronze and this one's copper, so you have to use the right.
So I wonder if it dries. I wonder if you can spray it again.
Well, not after it dries, but what I could do is I could put another coat over top of it and then hit it with the right spray. But what I did was I took some of my powder and pixie dusted it and then sprayed it. And that's what we're seeing now because I sprayed it with the right one.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Would you mind going so I can finish up? Or you?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Hey, Sue.
Yep.
Elena wants to know what 3 colors you are using.
It was
Breakfast at Tiffany's, Australian Sand, and Bohemian Queen.
and like I've never seen anything blended with Bohemian Queen that it did not blend well with. Like everything goes with. I don't know how it does it. I mean, I've seen it done with reds. I've seen it done with purples. I've seen it done with orange.
Is that the one she had in the garage?
Yeah, that's the one she was working on that was down in the garage when we were there.
I remember that piece.
Yeah. Shorty's looking at your stuff, Sue.
I remember that piece out in the garage.
Yeah.
Hey, Shorty, when are you going to bring Crysta back to me? You know, I'm moving 40 minutes closer.
Let's find out. Did you tell him?
Well, you know that we're looking for a piece of property, and Shorty and I got to figure out what's wrong with that. But since you brought it up, I know that your birthday is coming up in October,
Yeah.
and
That boy found that quick.
you better leave my candy alone. He's digging in the bags from the Dollar Tree and found my candy bag. That's my candy bag. I was wondering if get the candy bag. I was wondering if I don't know if I can come all the way to Sevierville, but maybe Stacy and I could drive and meet you up near Jackson, and maybe stay Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we'd head back Thursday for your, spend some time for your birthday. Maybe.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, because
But we also have to figure out.
but we got to figure out what's going on with the house, though.
Did you already tell him about that?
I told him that we were looking at properties.
And did you tell him if we get the house?
No, I haven't told because I don't want to jinx it.
Okay. But it's going to be big. They have a lot.
I know. Go away. Shut up.
Dylan, this is no candy for Shorty.
Yeah, no candy for Shorty.
Go eat some
Listen,
of the
fat
chocolate.
boy, go away.
Go ahead. I'm not doing nothing.
Go eat some Italian
So, I love you.
Go ahead. Do what you
All
want
right.
to do.
Well, we'll talk about that later because Stacy and I, that was another topic of conversation when we were at the casino, was that, each of us, every time one of us would like hit something and we get free spins, it was like, you need to hit that jackpot because, if you hit this jackpot, you're paying for the trip to Tennessee. We wanted to come see you. So we were talking about that. So, all right, well, let's wrap it up for the night because I have a husband to beat, and
See you later, everybody. I just wanted to mess
Bye, Shorty.
so, he loves coming in and messing with me.
Husband to be, candy to eat.
Did you show this? Because they sell those over there.
No, I haven't. No, not now. I will. Oh,
Hey.
Not yet.
I love you too. Okay, I'll be there in a minute. All right, so we will discuss your birthday plans a little bit later, but it is something that Stacy and I discussed.
Wait a minute.
So no more. Wait a minute. We're wrapping
You
up.
should not go.
So Sue, tell them what you're about, girl.
Wait.
All right. My name's Sue, and I'm the owner of Milo and Picasso, located inside Fleet Traders Paradise at 1907 Winfield Dunn Parkway in Sevierville, Tennessee, right at the foot of the Smoky Mountains. I can be found there on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 9 to 4:30, where I am running a Dixie Belle chalk paint sale, 20% off all Dixie Belle paint products.
Real quick.
They can't see
Hello.
you have to.
Hello.
Hey, real quick. Stacy and my wife need to stay here. I need to go meet you somewhere because birthday's on the 26th. Mine's on the 20th. We need to go party. Their butts can stay
No,
here.
hold on. You and Sue have already kicked me out of the bedroom. Do you think I'm going to let you go meet her in Jackson?
It's
Shorty, I'll meet you in Chattanooga.
And
We
she
got
had my
friends
wedding-
there.
Oh yeah, if we went down to Chattanooga, we'd see Gary and Molly.
And she had my wedding ring.
You were not helping your case. So, all right. Well, I've got some more craft projects that I will be bringing up because I went spooky season shopping today, and yeah, I gotta go. I have to go. How can I say this nicely? I'm gonna go ring my husband's little neck, and I love you guys. I am Crysta from Litter to Glitter Furniture Artist out of Garland, Texas. You might see me later on America's Most Wanted. If you see a GoFundMe, it's probably for bail. No, we're kidding, guys. We're kidding. But yeah. So anyway, we find out more about the house. I'll let you guys know. But it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Got a lot of plans if we get that property. Anyway, so we will see you guys. I'll be back on Miss Lillian's page on Monday at 3 Eastern. That's 2 Texas time. And of course, Sue and I will be back next week. Painting with Whiskey and Women back here at 6 Eastern, 7 Eastern, 6 Texas time. And Sue, we'll talk after this, and I'll definitely meet you for coffee in the morning.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.